Hello everyone, welcome to Calm Community. My name is Lauren. Thank you very much for joining me today. We're going to start Calm Community as usual by connecting with our fellow human beings. So if you can just take a moment to close your eyes down. Take a deep breath in and let it out. See if you can let your shoulders soften. Just anything you're holding on to, just let it go for this moment. And I want you to sense your heart space opening up. Making space not just for you, but for everyone else on this planet. Can you hold your fellow human beings in a space of gratitude and hope for their well-being? Can you offer some acceptance to those around you? Maybe even some love. And sometimes it might help to visualize, someone that you've come across that frustrated you in some way, and just see if you can extend just some kindness and love towards them for whatever they are facing in their own life. Okay. Thank you. Hope that started you out feeling a little bit more calm and grounded and level. Let's move into the win for the week. We are celebrating you, Greg, for letting go of control. And I know how confronting that can be to only take one car. I used to always drive when other people were driving, so I would drive myself so that I had that way to exit if I needed it. And I know how scary it can be to give up that control. So well done. That's really amazing. And I'm glad you were able to have a great time, even knowing that the fear was there, just still able to do your thing alongside it, which is amazing. So well done. Good luck for your next steps. And if you have a win to celebrate next week, just write it in the comments and let's celebrate each other's achievements. Even if it's not necessarily like a, achievement. It can just be, I got out of bed this morning. Let's move into our practice for today. So in case you haven't already guessed, we're going to be doing a little bit of spacious movement. So get yourself somewhere where you can move around freely a little bit. And I'm going to sit myself up on a cushion. So ideally, if you can put something under you to kind of lift your bum up a little, that is ideal. Get yourself into a seated position that's comfortable. Doesn't have to be cross-legged, whatever feels okay for you. You can have your knees up or your legs out, or you can be sitting up on your knees if that's easier as well. But just somewhere where your spine is relatively straight, not completely rigid, but just upright. I want you to take a deep breath in through your lungs and let it out. On your next inhale, I want you to see if you can pull the air down into your belly a little bit more. A lot of us who deal with heightened anxiety are often breathing just from our chest. So it can be a good reminder and good practice to like consciously breathe from your belly space. Sometimes it helps, I know it helps me more than anything, like instead of keeping my hand on my belly to notice my breath going in and out of there, it helps me to put my hand on my ribs, because then I can sort of feel this sort of area expanding rather than up here. So if it helps, put your hands just on your ribs. Breathe in and then let it go. Now I want you to notice the sound of your exhale. So you don't necessarily have to do anything to change the sound of it, but I just want you to notice the sound. So just paying attention. Breathing in and exhale out of your mouth, and notice the sound. Is there a sound? And if you tune into that exhale, can you hear anything else? Can you hear any kind of emotion or any kind of thought that wants to come out? Is there anything present in that exhale that you might like to be aware of? Maybe it's just a simple realization that you don't spend a lot of time with your breath. Maybe it's just like a, like, yes, I'm being noticed. I'm paying attention. Your breath's like, he, she's paying attention to me. Hooray. Maybe there's a feeling of letting go. Maybe there's a lot that you've been holding on to that is releasing in that exhale, and you notice it releasing. And then just letting the breath go as it wants to. And just letting yourself breathe. You can release your hands from your ribs if that's where they were. Okay, and then on an inhale, you're going to bring your arms up to the sides, up high, and look up and stretch. And release. I'm going to bring the arms up again on the inhale and then release on the exhale. Maybe you want to go slowly with this. Just noticing what comes up. Maybe you feel the need to kind of flow with it, like letting your arms sort of dance up as you inhale and then dance down as you exhale. So you sort of get like a, flowy kind of movement with it. Or maybe you feel like you want to inhale, bring your arms up, and then just let it go like that. So however you feel called to breathe and move today, please do what your body is calling you to do. We're going to be here for 3. One more. Good. Just letting your breathing come back to normal now. Okay. And now I want you, if you aren't already up on your knees, to please come up onto your knees if that is appropriate for you, available to you. Otherwise, you can just stay sitting, but if you can come up onto your knees, please do so. And we're going to do a movement that we've done quite a few times before. So if you've done Calm Community before, you're probably familiar with this one. But basically what we're going to do is we're going to swim the inhale. So arms out to the side. And then on the exhale, we're going to draw the torso back and the arms into the front. So swimming open for the inhale and then drawing it back for the exhale. So when you're ready, inhale and swim it out. And really open your chest, and then exhale, draw it back in. Inhale, open, and exhale, draw it back in. Inhale, swim it open. Bring your chest out, and then exhale, draw it back in. You can bring your chin to your chest. Good. You can bring it back down to the ground again. You can come to a seated position or stay on your knees. And what we're going to do in this moment is we are just going to sit and just observe what is happening in your body right now. And I don't necessarily mean the sensations and the physical sort of goings on. Your breath, your heart rate might be going a little bit faster now with the, open and closing movements. Don't attach too much to that. What we're going to sit with is notice if there's any emotions that come up, any realizations, any feelings, any of that sort of stuff. So just allowing your eyes to close. There might be absolutely nothing that comes up. There is going to be random thoughts that pop up, and that's okay. That's what your brain's supposed to do, so just don't stress too much if you find yourself thinking about random things. But a good way to anchor back is to just focus on your breath again. And just allowing the thoughts to be there. Kind of like the sound of my voice, like it's there, but it's not necessarily you. Is there anything else that is arising? And can you just observe? You might have to be patient. You might feel like there's something on the tip of your tongue, but you can't quite get what it is yet. Or maybe there's a definite emotion or definite feeling there that wants to be felt. Just observing. And lastly, I want you to take another deep breath. And I want you to exhale everything out. If you want to shake it out a little bit, shake out your shoulders, shake out your hands. Feel free to do so. Just let it go. Okay. That was it for this week's Calm Community. I hope, if anything, it just gave you a moment to tune in. I hope you all have a great week ahead, and I will see you next Monday. Take care. Bye.